Hey guys, in this video I want to show you how to upload images from your local computer to your React applications. To give you an idea of what exactly I'm talking about, I want to show you a simple application which we will be building right now from the scratch. So here I have a simple application where we can drag and drop the images from our local computer, and we will be able to upload those images into a React application. And let me show you how to do this. So if I click on this, I can go to any of the folder in my PC and select some of the images. I can drag and drop those images over here, and these images will be uploaded here in my React application. So this is the kind of feature we will be building in this video, and we will look at how to implement such features. And there are two ways of doing this. There is one way that I can just click on this and select the images from my PC, open them, and they will upload here. And another way is that I can just drag and drop the images here, and that will also do the same thing. It will upload the images here, and I will be able to see all the images uploaded here in my React application. So this is the feature we will be building. So as of now, I have a boilerplate React application running on my local host, and we will be building these features in this application. And to do this, we will be using a library called React Drop Zone. So this library helps us to implement these features really fast. So if I type React Drop Zone in Google, I will see the link here. And if I open this link, I'll be putting this link in the description, so you will be able to go to this link and refer all the documentation related to this library. So in order to first of all use this library, we need to install it in our React application by using npm install or yarn add. So I'm using yarn here, so I'll be copying this command, and this is my boilerplate application. I'll go to the command line and I will install this library here by running this command. So let's wait until this library is installed. So now I have successfully installed React Drop Zone to my React application. I can even go and check it in package.json. If I go to package.json, I should be able to see the React Drop Zone and the version that I have installed here. So it means that it has been successfully installed. Now let's go ahead and start implementing the features provided by the React Drop Zone in our React application. So as of now, our React application looks like this. So first of all, what I'll do is I'll delete all this boilerplate code here in app.js. So let me delete all the code and let me just say hello world for now and save it. So if I save it, I should be able to see the changes here in my React app. Now we will go ahead and use the features from React Drop Zone. So to implement features as we have seen in this React application, what we need to do is we need to go to this page React Drop Zone, and we can go to the previews. If I click on the previews here, I will find the entire code that I need to implement that feature in my application. So this is the entire code. So what I can do is I can just copy paste this entire code from here and go to my React application. Here I can create a new file which I'll name it as preview.js, and what I can do is I can copy paste all the code that I've got from React Drop Zone here. So only change I'll do here is that in the last line I'll change it to export default previews, because this is the function which is provided by React Drop Zone. That this entire code we have copied from the library. So I've changed this to export default previews. Now what I want to do is I want to use this code in my app.js. So I'll go to app.js. I'll import previews from preview.js. So I'm importing that function from this file into app.js. And now what I want to do is, in place of this hello world, I'll be placing this preview here. So let me change this hello world and let me place the previews here in the app.js. Now if I save it and have a look at my application, so this gives me the feature that we wanted to implement here. So here what I can do is, again, I can click on this. I can select some images from my computer. I can drag and drop those images here, and if I drag and drop these images here, I should be able to see them uploaded in this, but right now I am not able to do that. So let me try again. Let me select these images and press enter. So now you can see that images have been uploaded here. So this functionality is pre-built in this library React Dropzone. We don't have to really do anything to implement this. We have all the code which is available here. So but we can play with this. We can make some changes to it to make it look more interesting. For example, I can apply some more CSS to this to make it look better. Maybe I can increase the size of the images here. So let's do that in our application. So what I'll do is I'll go to preview.js. So here I'll find this text where it's written drag and drop some files here. So this is the text we can see here. So what I'll do is I'll apply some styles here. So what I can do here is I can give a background color to this. I'll give a background color of yellow. I'll increase the height a little bit, 300 pixels. Maybe I can give a border. I can give a dashed border to it. I can change the color of the border, which I can keep it as red. So now let me save it and see, just have a look how it looks. So if I save it and go back here, now we can see that this looks very similar to what we wanted to build, but the height is bit too much. So let me reduce the height to 100 pixels. Okay, and what more I can do is that I want this text to appear somewhere in the center. So even if it is not in the center, I want to give a little bit of padding here. So I'll give some padding, maybe 5 pixels. Okay, now you can see the text has moved a little bit below. Now the next thing what I want to do here is that I want to increase the size of these images here. So if I have a closer look at the code, I can see that after this, the text drag and drop, these images are appearing in this variable called thumbs. So what I'll do is I'll go to this variable at the top, thumbs, and I will increase the width and the height of the images and save it. Let's have a look. Now you can see the size of the images has been increased. Now let's test this application both ways. So first of all, let me try and drag and drop the images from my PC. So I'll put the images and drag it over here. Now you can see once I drop the images over this, these images are uploaded here. And another thing I can do is I don't even have to drag these images. I can just click on this, select the images and press enter, and this will also upload the images in the React application. Now you can use this feature in your websites anywhere you want. Maybe if you are building a web application which involves editing of the images, or you want to make any drawing app where you want to draw some things on these images, or an annotation tool, I think this feature can be really helpful in such web applications. So I hope you found this video useful. If you want to see more videos like that, keep watching this channel. For now, bye bye. Thank you.